Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be exploring Class 7 Science Chapter 1. Now we're starting a new book, Class 7 Science. It's very important because all these things in this class is going to be very important for the classes above. So let's begin. Nutrition and Plants, Chapter 1. Types of Nutrition. There are types of nutrition. The two types are autotrophic and heterotrophic. So auto means self, okay? And hetero means other. Keep that in the mind. Now trophic means nourishment. So as you can tell that auto means self-nourishment and hetero means other nourishment. So autotrophic means the organisms that make their foods by themselves are autotrophs. Plants are examples of autotrophs. We are not autotrophs as we get our food resources from somewhere too. If you get capsicum, if you get chili paneer, you get capsicum from a farm, you get paneer from the dairy, from the cow, right? So you're getting from plants or animals, your things. Plants, okay, we just mix it up and cook it, right? We don't produce it. Heterotrophs are organisms that depend on other organisms for their food. We and animals are examples of heterotrophs. So, animals do not cook up food by themselves. They do not make food. They eat other animals or they eat the plant. So herbivores eat a plant and animals, carnivores eat other animals. Cells and living organisms. Let's learn about cells. What is the cell membrane? Cell membrane is the thinner outer boundary. Now let's make a cell over here. This is the membrane. Let's move on. There is a nucleus. This is the brain of the cell and it is in the center. So let's make a little nucleus in the middle. Okay, now we have the cytoplasm, jelly-like structure that fills up the cell. So you have got cytoplasm all over here. So this is how a cell will look. Now let's learn about the soil. The soil. In the soil is where the nutrients come to the plants. So a bacterium called rizobium converts nutrients in the soil to something that the plants can take in to get fuel. These are present in the roots. These are not present in the soil, they are present in the roots of the plant. Other mode of nutrition in plants. Now there are plants that only do photosynthesis and get their food, right? But there are other plants which make their food differently. So there are insectivorous plants. They eat insects. Some examples are Nephentes and Dischidia. So let's zoom in a little bit over here. Now we have got this. The first stage is when the fly comes over the leaf. Now the leaf has a lid on the top which helps it to open and close. Now when the fly comes near, the lid opens. So the fly falls in. Now the fly gets stuck in the hair trap. So there are hairs in the leaf and they trap the fly. So that's how the nutrition works. Then there's parasitic plants, eat the food prepared by other plants, Cuscuta, right? Then you have got saprotrophs, eat degraded food or left food to survive, which is fungi. Symbiotic relationship is when two plants provide each other with something that they need to survive. Example, alga and fungi. Alga provides fungi with food and fungi in return provides alga with shelter to live. So that's how symbiotic relationship works. Then you've got photosynthesis. Now plants need raw materials to start making their food, right? So they've got water. They need water/mineral, which comes from the soil. Then they need carbon dioxide, which is what we exhale. and they need sunlight to make the food, to get the energy. So leaf are the food factory of the plant. So everything, the whole photosynthesis happens in the leaves. Then you've got stomatas. Stomatas are little pores on the surface of the leaf and they store carbon dioxide. Now we know where all of this comes from. Let's know what happens. Chlorophyll attracts solar power, so that's also where solar sunlight comes in from. Now CO2 plus water, so water and CO2 mix up and make carbohydrates and oxygen. Now the oxygen, comes out as a gas released, but carbohydrates get converted into starch, so they can be eaten, they can be stored. So when you take out a leaf, you might see this sometimes. So you have a leaf right here. Now this is the petiole, right? I forgot the name of that, but that's something. Now you see that there are some sticky things coming out from there. That's the starch, meaning that leaf was doing photosynthesis. Now if a leaf is not green, they don't have chlorophyll and they can't do photosynthesis. So if you see a plant with leaves that are not green, it means that it's either about to die or it's not a plant that does photosynthesis. With that, we have finished our chapter of nutrition in plants. And hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something new, hope you understood everything, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.